P-Square are a Nigerian R&B duo composed of identical twin brothers Peter Okoye and Paul Okoye. They produce and release their albums through Square Records. In December 2011, they signed a record deal with Akon's Konvict music label. In May 2012, they signed a record distribution deal with Universal Music South Africa. History: the story of P-Square began in St. Marumba Secondary School, a small Catholic school in Jos, Nigeria. Identical twins Peter and Paul joined their school music and drama club where they began singing, dancing, and mimicking songs by MC Hammer, Bobby Brown and Michael Jackson. They later formed an a cappella quartet called MMMPP. Drawing inspiration from their music idol Michael Jackson, they began breakdancing, formed the group called Smooth Criminals in 1997. They dropped M-Clef from the group MMMPP, which later was changed to MMPP. Their artistic talent and precise dance routine soon made them household names in the city of Jos, where they performed at school functions and other occasions. Later in 1999, Peter and Paul returned to music school to develop their skills on keyboard, drums, bass and rhythm guitar. Their work includes the soundtracks for a number of films like To Buy, Mama Sunday, Moment of Bitterness and Eva's River. Later in 1999, they applied to the University of Abuja to study business administration. The Smooth Criminals disbanded when its members left to various other universities. Subsequently Peter and Paul formed their own group, variously called Double P, P&P, and RPs, until they eventually settled on P-Square. They are managed by Bayo Dusimi, also known as Howie T, a seasoned concert promoter and the CEO of Attribution Nigeria Limited. In 2001, P-Square won the Grab Da Mic competition, and hence Benson and Hedges sponsored their debut album, titled Last Night, which was released under Timbuk 2 music label. P-Square was also nominated as Most Promising African Group in the Kora Awards 3 months after the release of their debut album. They eventually won the 2003 Amen Award for Best R&B Group. In 2005, P-Square released their second album, Get Squared, under their own label, Square Records. This album was marketed nationwide by Tjo Enterprises, although they were still managed by Howie T of Attribution Nigeria Limited. The video for the second album held the #1 position on the MTV Bass chart for 4 straight weeks. They have an ever-growing fan base across South Africa with a particular stronghold of die-hard fans in Cape Town. The group has performed alongside the following international artists like Ginuine, Sean Paul, Akon and Busola Keshiro. The members of P-Square are now located in Lagos. Late in 2007, they released their best-selling album so far, Game Over. It has sold 8 million copies worldwide. In 2009, P-Square released their 4th studio album, Danger. The album features collaborations with Two-Face Idibia, Jay Martins and Frenzy. The first single, called Danger, is a hip-hop song with cutting synths and a frog-bass bass line similar to an Eminem song. The video affirms this with the presence of clowns and staggered movements in front of the camera reminiscent of comical videos by Eminem. They are also known for the close resemblance which the twins have to American R&B superstar, Usher Raymond. On April 4, 2010, P-Square was named the Artist of the Year at the Kora Awards in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, while they were in London for a concert at the Troxy, and they will receive a sum of $1 million as the award winners, in a Babylon city. Controversies: the duo are reported to handle most of their production beat-making in-house. The band has been faced with many controversies for their habit of sampling Western songs and popular hits in their records. They have addressed the issue many times in interviews as well as in the lyrics of their songs. Technically speaking, P-Square does more in the line of reconstructing the drum patterns, chord progressions or lyrics of the sampled songs as against actually cutting parts of the song and directly sampling into their production. This accounts for the largely electronic feel of their sound. Some of the songs which have been called up on this account include Get Squared, Game Over, Danger, and others. P-Square attracted headlines because they reportedly turned irate when they were notified by organizers in the middle of their performance at the Guinness show about some change in plans which would affect the length of their performance, and that of the next act, Two-Face Idibia. As reported by a news site vanguardngr.com, the info apparently stirred up resentment as Peter immediately said, "I don't need Euro unregistered trademark T know why, anytime a foreign artiste comes to Nigeria, they wanna treat us like slaves in our country." Although initially they continued their performance, but midway through, they threw their microphones to the ground and angrily stormed out of the stage saying, "We are leaving." They don't need Euro unregistered trademark T want Two-Face to come on stage. They were said to have immediately left the premises of the show, but after intervention of the show organizers, they came on stage later with Two-Face for a performance, but later on were apologized to. Paul Okoye, one half of the musical duo, P-Square, was involved in a paternity scandal with a lady named Elshamma Igbanoy. The lady claimed Paul impregnated her. Paul denied the pregnancy and went for a paternity test. The duo had a difference in opinion regarding what Peter perceived as a lopsidedness in individual input of songs, which was getting featured on their joint albums, with Paul getting a lion's share of his songs selected. This led to Peter refusing to do anything P-Square for weeks. Peter relocated, taking his wife and kids from the mansion they both lived years and accommodated their extended family in. A lawyer was also involved to help split their fortune, as they were both involved in joint ventures over the years. Personal life. After dating for 7 years, Peter Okoye got engaged to his longtime girlfriend, Titular Loretta Omotayo. Omotayo is a marketing representative. The couple are already parents to son Cameron and daughter Aliana. On November 17, 2013, the two held their traditional wedding at the Ark in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. Public figures who attended the wedding include Aliko Dangote, Emmanuel Adebayo, Kate Henshaw, Genevieve Nnaji, Rocky Sounder, Folarunsho Alakaja, Mehdi, Toke Makinwa, Dr. Sid, Don Jazzy, and Karen Iko, among others. Paul Okoye met Anita Yasama in 2004 while attending the University of Abuja. Their son Andre was born April 11, 2013 in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. The couple married on Saturday 22 March 2014 at the Aztec Arkham Events Center in Port Harcourt. In January 2014, the Okoye brothers bought mansions next door to one another in Atlanta. Discography. Studio albums, 2003, Last Night, Timbuktu Music Label, 2005, Get Squared, Square Records, 2007, Game Over, Square Records, 2009, Danger, Square Records, 2011, The Invasion, Square Records, compilation albums, 2013, Greatest Hits, Square Records, international singles, awards and nominations. MTV Europe Music Awards, Soul Train Music Awards, The Headies, City Mag 9th Awards Show, Nigerian Music Awards, Channel O Music Video Awards, MTV Africa Music Awards, KORA Awards, Lil Perry Productions, MOBO Awards, BET Awards, Ghana Music Awards. References. External links, official website, P-Square's channel on YouTube.